Hello folks, I'm the old sergeant. For the last couple of weeks I've been thinking about the president's address, where he came out with Marines and a big red backdrop. That was not by accident. These people tell us who they are, and their big red symbol was obvious. And the fact that there were Marines in the image was essentially a threat. And then he went on to essentially say that half the people in the United States are terrorists, a threat to their democracy. Down to mothers not wanting CRT training in their schools. They were designated as terrorists. Anybody that does not believe as they do are terrorists. And if they post wrong think on social media, it's hate speech and needs to be taken down. These people are communists under the control of the Chinese Communist Party. Like-minded individuals, all they want is power. And when somebody like Trump comes along and is going to disrupt that power, the deep state, the permanent political class, they had to stop him any way they could. So he was under investigation, and his people were under investigation the moment he announced. And they managed to take out people like General Flynn, somebody that would have been a great aid to the president, and stopped him from appointing all these people that turned around and stabbed him in the back. So the war was on then. And now recently, with the invasion and the raid on Mar-a-Lago, just scarfing up anything they could get their hands on in the hope of finding something they can indict him on. Recently, they've raided 35 other top MAGA people and people connected with Trump, looking for stuff, intimidating them. They are the Gestapo. The president, the communist that holds the office, is now using the Department of Justice to attack his political enemies. That's never been done in America. It was always known that, hey, when power shifts, if you use the Department of Justice to come after us, we will use the Department of Justice to come after you. And considering that all the crimes are being created and done by the Democrats, and they use the Saul Alinsky tactic of pointing their fingers at the Republicans. So the Republicans can't stand up and say, hey, you're the one doing it. It just doesn't work. Blame them first. Say that they're guilty of violence, while Black Lives Matter and Antifa run around destroying black neighborhoods and black cities, and saying they're helping. They're fighting against the racists. These people are sick, and they've now declared war on half the country. They aren't making mistakes. This is how they actually think. They are that big a threat to the Republic. They say their democracy, we're a threat to their democracy. No, we're a threat to their dictatorship. Their version of democracy is mob rule. Get that one extra vote and take everything away from the other side. That's the way they think of it, and that's why democracies don't work. The big D democracy always fails. That's why we're a constitutional republic, and we're having to fight to save our constitutional republic. And people are finally beginning to realize what's going on. When the FBI invaded Mar-a-Lago, I said that was crossing the Rubicon. Remember what happened afterwards? The Rome Republic was overthrown, and there was nothing but dictators afterwards. So the big question we are facing right now is our constitutional republic going to be overthrown with the help of the Chinese and the support of the Chinese? As we already know, it's well out there and well documented that this person that is installed as president and his son have ties to China and are corrupted by China. Of course, the Democrats will try to blame Republicans and conservatives for all this. The reality is, most of the Republican leadership are a bunch of pansy asses. I remember back in the Tea Party days, we worked like hell to get Tea Party people in. And what did we discover? 75% or more of them got turned. They got called into the office and told what the reality of life was. So despite all those efforts, very few of the people that we sent to Congress were for the people. Most of the political class up there is all for themselves. We're getting into massive debt right now, massive debt, to pay off the banks and other people, to pay off all the people that supported the Democratic Party, pay off the union pensions, just basically spread the money around so we can get more and more people in as Democrats and control the country as one party, as one communist party. Nothing this administration has done is for the help of the American people. You have all these people coming across the border, many of them military-aged men. Where are they going? I heard rumors about closed down military bases and FEMA camps. If any of you have seen any of that and got pictures, I'd sure like to get some of those. Because they are coming after us. And one day, they are going to tell those folks, go. And they're going to be heavily armed. We already see that right now. George Soros sponsored district attorneys, where if you're a criminal, you're let out. No problem. But if you're trying to defend yourself, they will arrest you. They put the honest people into jail. Oh. Hi, I'm back. So you heard the doorbell rang. Good friends stopped by to visit. We had a great visit. And I really didn't have much left to say on the video anyway. We got to understand that our government is after the people. They're after us. They want to turn the world into a one government world utopia, communist utopia, which means basically that the few elite have everything and own everything, and the rest of us are just serfs and worse, useless eaters that they want to eliminate. It is that serious. We can't be complacent anymore, folks. We got a dangerous government right now that we need to stop. Don't do anything that gives them a chance to shoot you. But we need to stand up to these folks. The mothers have started going after the school boards. Florida turned out great as far as taking over school boards. All these small little offices that you didn't even know about or didn't think about turn out to be important. Especially like the DA's office, where you have them letting the criminals out on purpose to sow destruction, because not only do they not care about us, they want to destroy us. So take action. You've got to stand up and fight these people. Right now, there's a lot of legal means to do it before you go to the Civil War part, where you're using kinetic against them. I'm the old sergeant. Stay informed, prepared, active, prayerful, thankful, and as always, stay vigilant.